Today I'm going to show you some information about C's that you might not know is in the C's application. The first thing I need to do is find my student. So I'm going to find my student by putting the first few letters of his last name, and then I'm going to go search for the student or her last name. In this case, my student's name is Cat ZZ Carroll. ZZ Cat Carroll, okay? Then I'm going to click on edit. You might have select or whatever, but you click on right here, and this will bring me to this page. There are several ways to get to this page, and this page is called Student Information Demographics. The demographic, this is the gray bar we're going to talk about. The gray bar, when you click on demographics, it just brings you to this page right here, and most of the demographics comes off the AS400. The Guardian is, they have two places for Guardian, and that comes off the AS400 also. Now when you click on the word school, that's what I want you to be interested in. When you click school, then this page shows up. Attending school. You can change the attending school by just clicking here and putting any school that needs to be there. Now, the district of residence, if it's not Dayton, it could be Cincinnati. Then Montgomery County, there's the county, and Columbus could be the district of service, or either I can say Dayton, the district of service. And once I put this information in, it will populate onto the IEP, but you must remember to go up and save it. So I'm saving it so it will populate onto the IEP. Once I save it, it's there. Now I'm going to go back to this gray bar because I want to talk to you about the conference. Most of the time this goes back to the gray color, but today it's not. So here I'm going to click on conference and see how this open up. Now we're not going to be concerned about this, but the date is what I want you to be concerned about. Click on date, because your ETR dates are not saving on your IEPs, and that's because we have to put the dates on this form. You have IETR, and you use the meeting date, okay? IETR. If it was an initial, you would go and put the meeting date on IETR. Most of us are going to be doing review. So then you go to you want IETR. IETR meeting, and that's the date I have on there right now. Let's change that date to 12/25/09. Then when I click on save, it will give me the next date for the ETR meeting. Here it is right here. This will populate back to your IEPs. So remember to go to school. You can change the district of residence. You can change the county, and you can change the district of service here. And always remember to save. Now, if you need to find out what forms are in this child's packet, click right here, Forms Packet, Forms Packet Status. Click here. This child has two, and it's happening all over the city, but it's going to be your responsibility to know how old the child is. If you have two IEP form packets in there, just choose the one that the child is. This child I'm working with is 14 years and older, so I click on that, and it will take me back to the student's IEP if I wait a while. And when we're waiting for this to happen, we'll look and see what districts I just put on and see if they popped into the IEP. Okay, here's the district of residence, Cincinnati. Here's Montgomery County, and there was Dayton. So they all populated off of the form packet that we looked at. And here is that's the review dates for the IEP, but down here is the dates for the ETR. We put down 12/25, and there they are. You have to put the dates here for your IEPs, but you have to go to that form, the demographic page, and put the dates for the ETR. If you click the student's name, it should take you back to that form packet, to the student demographics page, okay? It's a student's information, okay? Then if you click on the school, it will click and will tell you that's what you have for the school, the residence, and the district of service. Remember the conference, when you click on the conference, you need to click on the word dates. And then you look to see only for ETR dates. The rest of it will populate when you will save when you save them. But the ETR dates will not save, so you put them right here, and then they will give you the next ETR date. And I want to make that very, very short. If you want to go back to the student's IEP, click on the word forms. Remember that you must remember how old the child is and click on that IEP. I know it happens all over the city, and some people it just happens anyway. So when you're using it, related services or regular teachers, you must know how old the child is that you're working with. So I'm going to click that, and it should take me back to my IEP. Now I'm back to my IEP, and I'm through working for the day. So I'm going to go over to the green menu. I'm going to log out so anybody else can use this IEP. And I thank you for listening.